next guy, you've seen him on Broad City and HBO's Girls. Give it up for Jordan Carlos.
Hey, Paste Magazine. It's nice to be here on the set of High Fidelity, or wherever we are. Got all my guitars here, like I do. Might want to break out into Cat Stevens kind of vibe thing happening. I don't know. What are you guys into? I don't know. Plucking, strumming? Doesn't matter. Hey! What's up, New York? I like New York. I'm not leaving until I have one normal human interaction in New York. I don't think tonight will be that night. I was coming out of my therapist's office, and this lady came up to me and she goes, "Hey, aren't you somebody?" And I walked right back into my therapist's office because it's not safe out there, you know what I mean? She just undid all that work. People say weird shit in New York to each other a lot, you know. Like I was in West Elm, so you know it's kind of my fault. And this guy says to his girlfriend, he goes, "Are you telling me you're not gonna have an emotional reaction to this bookshelf?" And I was like, I'm gonna have a physical reaction right now. Those people shouldn't vote, right? They shouldn't be allowed to vote. Yeah, people say strange things. I was walking my dog. I live in Gowanus, and I was walking my. Thank you. It's peak Brooklyn, Gowanus. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we got a dirty canal, but we don't give a shit. You know what I mean? It's like everybody wants to fucking live there. We got the shuffleboard. We got the ice cream parlor that's a creamery. Get it? We fetishize everything. You know. So this guy, this neighbor of mine, I'm walking my dog and he goes, hey man, wasn't that dog a puppy? And I was like, how can I respond to him in the most Gowanus Brooklyn way possible? I was like, he was a puppy, but now he identifies as full grown, so I'm embracing his journey in that way. I like New York. I like what it allows and what it does not allow, you know? Like, it does not, like, we do not allow PDA. That is gross. We are definitely jealous of other people's happiness. That's a given. Like if two people are just like making out, like blah, 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 we're like, oh, stop, get a room, disgusting, right? But if like a bum jerks off in a dumpster, we're like, what are you gonna do? You know, you're gonna tell this man not to jerk off. He wants pleasure. It's a cruel world. Let him fucking J.O. on that internet kiosk thing that you don't. You're like, I don't know about that. It's weird. Like when it rains in New York, is, you know, people's like true nature comes out. Like when it rains in New York, it just like it blooms assholes, doesn't it? In the city, like people, because we get divided into like two groups, right? Big umbrella people and little umbrella people. That's it, you know. And you know what camp you're in, you know. Right now, already, I feel like a town hall vibe happening in here. Like I've got something to say about the big umbrella people. I mean, look, I'm definitely a small umbrella person, you know, like I voted for Hillary, you know, I'm like very conscientious. Like I'll go in a Dwayne Reed, like get one, and then I'll be like, you know, looking out for other people like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, raise it, lower it, side to side, you know. My bubble, your bubble. Then I get taken out by somebody with a fucking cafe umbrella type, you know, thing. Then when I regain sight, I look up and it's like those big umbrellas always have the name of some bailed out bank on the side of it, you know? And they're like, we never should have given y'all motherfuckers money! But if you've ever been under one of those, you're like, wow, this is how the 1% lives. Listen to the echo, Ella, hey. I know there's some big umbrella people here that are like, in my heart, I am a little umbrella person, all right? You don't know me. It's all good. I like the subway rules too. Like what's allowed. There's no talking, obviously. There's no smiling. No, we all agree to be a little depressed, right? Like we all scowl on the street, but once we get subterranean, we're like, no, like, you know, depressive thoughts, we sink in, you know, and like no eating, which is arbitrary. I don't get that. Somebody's just hungry, and we're like, can you believe this guy is eating a sandwich on the subway? How dare you? It's fucking weird. Like I think on our priority list, we're more concerned about like if there's a falafel on the train than if there's a terrorist on the train. It's insane. But it gets put into high relief, this kind of like code that we have when like, especially two women, if two women bump into each other on the train, you know, in the city of like 10 million people, you know, and they're like, oh, hey girl, what's good? Let's get coffee. Oh my God, fuck coffee, let's get brunch. And the rest of us are like, what the fuck is this shit now? No talking. Introspection. Depressive thoughts. Silence. Till the mariachi band comes on. That's the only sanctioned noise. No showtime. No showtime. No showtime. What is allowed, what is not allowed? You know, the dancers, I can't dance. When the dancers come on, they're like, what time is it? And everybody's like, oh shit. Oh my God. I'm gonna get kicked in the fucking face. We do this little thing where it's like, we pretend like we're cool with it, but we're inside, we're like, Jesus, why? Showtime. But if like the mariachis come on, we're like, that's cultural, that's fine. What part of Mexico are you from? Just tell me. I know like different parts, like the north. Definitely not Chiapas, that's the south, you know. That's what we do, man. I love it. But it's not all bad news. You know, New York's fun. But and there's parts of us, you know, we're similar in one respect. We all have better sex than whales. Are there whales in here? Everybody got mad tight. So I just know, I was watching the Nature Channel the other day, and there was this thing about like how the humpback whales do it, and it was awesome because it was like a British guy narrating the whole thing, and I was like, I believe you, British guy. You know, they have that monopoly on nature shows, you know, like because the way they narrate is so authoritative. You know, the guy was like, the humpback whale. Beautiful, majestic, endangered. And I was like, tell me more, Dumbledore, shit. And this is what he said. He's like, the male whale will call to the female and be like, woo, which, you know, rough translation, eggplant emoji, you know. And he can stick it in, but he doesn't have the power to like, I'm sorry, I'm looking at people's faces. He doesn't have the power to thrust. So he will like call another male whale and be like, woo. Right? To, I swear to God, come push his butt for him. And that is your best friend in the whale pod. Can you imagine if humans hooked up like that? It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna hook up with Tanisha. Jeff, I fucking need you, man. No, you get down here and push my butt. Excuse me, I pushed your butt 3 times last week, you selfish son of a bitch, you know? Your friend Jeff just fucking caves. He comes over at 3 in the morning. He's like, I'm a really good friend, you know? And he gives you that tush push that you need, but his heart's not into it. He's like, yeah. And you're like, God damn it! You know Tanisha likes it. Deep, sensual thrusts. Don't act like you can't hear me. You know? I don't know. That means anybody have to have sex like that. Maybe like, impressions. Obama. He'd be like, Joe Biden, get in here and push my booty. Yep. Get a thumb in there because the FOTUS is going to put it in the FLOTUS. Got all the time in the world, you know? Maybe our current president, he'd be like, that's fantastic. Keep pushing. Chris Christie, keep pushing my ass. First, climb down out of my ass and give it a push. I told you I'd find you a job. Your loyalty has been rewarded. That's so good, I got to tweet about it. You're so fucking dead with that guy. I know you guys came here to escape, but I like how he like tweets things out and thinks that they're law. He's like, everybody that's 5 years old is now 6 years old. It's a law that I just made up. You want to see an impression of Trump? I'm already doing an impression of Trump, but meta impression of Trump. Okay. No, but I was thinking what if Trump like he was in his office? You know that person in your office? It's like they sound slightly racist because they hate the smell of ethnic food. You know, just like if he was that guy, he's like, oh my God, who brought Mexican in here? That is a disgusting smell. No, it's fine when it comes in legally on Tuesdays. But, you know, when Mexico brings its food, they're not bringing their best. They're bringing their guac. They're bringing their lime. They're bringing their arepas. I know, it's a rapist joke, not a rape joke, guys, relax. Are you guys mad at me? I don't know what's happening right now. Crowd's turning on me. I thought it was a pretty good fucking Trump impression. But anyway, it's good. People are like, I'm just trying to process, you're black, and you're doing... Okay, so, you're doing this Trump thing, it's very good. The binary code in my head isn't holding all this. That's so here's the deal. I've been... I've been married for like 9 years, which is pretty awesome. But there's no, thank you. Yeah, sympathy. Yeah. But there's no love songs about being married for 9 years. Zilch. There's all these love songs about just like, there's like kind of like this Frank Ocean, like lightweight kind of stuff, like where it's like people have been in it for a couple months and it's like, I like you, my feelings, emojis, like there's nothing about like year 9. Like I would love a song about year 9, like what I'm going through. Like I want a song that's like, I want you to want to do the dishes, like that'd be fire in the club, or like a song like, are we going to your mother's house for Thanksgiving? I know it's annoying, but I like to plan, be amazing, or just like, did you watch Daredevil without me? Betrayal, that's our fucking show. The Weeknd would tear that up, He'd be like, betrayal. Are you gonna pretend like you didn't watch Daredevil? When I know you wasn't, never will, Or something so like, are we ever gonna do butt stuff? I don't wanna die before I fucking try some butt stuff. Butt stuff, And I think that brought us closer. I don't know why I told that fucking joke. Okay, I'll end on this. I've been in it 9 years. There's also no movies about being in a relationship for 9 years. There's like 500 days in summer. I made it 500 days. I'm at 5,000 days. There's just like or like how to lose the guy in 10 days. There's nothing about sharing a bed for 10 years. Nothing. But my wife loves those like romantic comedies where it's like the guy is running on a tarmac trying to wave down like a 747, like, my heart is metaphorically on that plane, But if you're in year 9 going on 10 and you're waving at a plane, you're like, bye, bitch! Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, we're free at last! All right, bye, guys. My name's Jordan Carlos. Good night.